So NVIDIA has been making headlines, and of course the stock went up by 25% in one single day, making the third largest increase in value on one single share in one single day in the history of the stock market in New York. Now, is that just a bubble, or there's some strong fundamentals there? These are the things I'm going to be covering on the video of today. But before I get to that video, there's something else I need to share with you very briefly, and then we get to the video of today. And that is, of course, the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling did get approved, so we are out of the woods, and now the next decision for the ceiling would be after the election in 2025. And as I predicted, the increase of the ceiling would drain liquidity from the market, and that would have a negative impact on Bitcoin price. And you can see the results here. It was even lower immediately after the approval. So now that I covered the debt ceiling, let's go for the video of today. So before I get into the video, something that I need to clear with you guys. I have no investment on NVIDIA, nor am I getting paid to make this video. Once you get that, and also not saying to you any financial advice, you should do whatever you think is right to do with your money. With that out of the way, let's get into the video of today. So what about NVIDIA? Is NVIDIA going to the moon? Is that a big hype? Or there is actually an AI revolution? So let's look into this. And we're going to be doing this by covering first what's NVIDIA, in case it's going to the moon. Also, in case if it is an AI revolution, what happened? Is there fundamentals on the company? So first, what is NVIDIA? NVIDIA is an American technological company. That's pretty much it is. It was founded in 1993 in California, still there, and is being led by Jensen Huang. Now, what does it do? NVIDIA designs and manufactures GPUs. And if you do not know what GPUs are pretty much graphic processing units, which are pretty much used in computers for gaming because it makes optimum for gaming. However, that's not the only utility for those graphics. There are other utilities as well. And of course, it changed with crypto because initially Bitcoin and crypto could be better mined with GPUs. So pretty much those are microchips that go into the video graphics. That's pretty much NVIDIA. As I said before, the usage of these microchips or those graphics or those GPUs was mainly dominated by the game market. And that changed when crypto came into the space because GPUs process more calculations than a regular computer. Therefore, miners initially mine BTC with GPUs. However, Ethereum, before it became proof of stake, also was being mined by GPUs. There's a lot of cryptocurrencies that you can mine with GPUs, and that caused a problem in the market. There was even companies making you wait for the microchip if you want to mine, and some companies actually tweak their GPUs so that they would not work as effective with mining because they wanted to dedicate mostly to the gamers. But this is another story. I'm just letting you guys know here. Now, most of the revenue of the company NVIDIA came from games. And you can see here in the light color green, the revenue from gaming, and of course the darker color, non-gaming revenue. And you can see 2016, 2017, each quarter, most of the profit was coming from gaming. And that changed pretty much on the last quarter of 2019. Now, what happened? Why did that change? That's what we're going to get into this. What changed was pretty much AI. NVIDIA is investing very heavily on artificial intelligence or AI. Let's look at what happened recently. And what happened is the stock jumped 25% in one single day on May 25th. Quite coincidental, 25% on May 25th. It went up 25%, and that was the third biggest market gain in the US history. You can see here 185 billion value and close to Apple 192 billion in one single day. So NVIDIA is there in pair with Apple, just behind Apple. Now also that put NVIDIA on the $1 trillion club, or companies that are valued over $1 trillion. Now you can see here a graph that shows the $1 trillion market cap club. And you can see, of course, the one ahead is Apple, and then you have Microsoft, Aramco, Amazon, Meta, Alphabet, Tesla, and when those companies enter that club. And you can see here NVIDIA just entered the $1 trillion club. Now, that growth, of course, is because of data center usage of their products. So here we see light green gaming, darker green data center, and the black color other. And you can see here gaming is pretty much a lot, but also you can see a lot of growth on the data center. You can see here from the quarter 21 and start to go to quarter 22, quarter 3 22, quarter 4 of 2022, the first quarter of 2023, and it keeps growing. So you can see that most of the revenue from the company right now is by data center. So it's no longer gaming, but actually data center. Data center using those processors for AI. So the basic use of NVIDIA right now, which is creating a huge boom and a great increase on demand, is the usage of those products in data center. And you can see another quarter report here, the amount of they're collecting in dollars for data center versus gaming. And you can see here on quarter 1 2024, it is pretty much double the amount that they collect on gaming. So data center usage or AI is the main usage of their product, and it's making that to increase the demand for the product. So there was a moment where it was gaming, then became mining. Right now is data center, pretty much usage for AI. So as you can see on the graphs here, data center usage is outgrowing the demand which was there for gaming. Why is that? And it's because their GPUs are excellent tools for what is called accelerate computing. So what is accelerating computing? Let's hear directly from the leader of the company.
New approach. The industry has turned to accelerated computing and AI. NVIDIA pioneered accelerated computing, coupling the parallel processing GPUs to work in tandem with the CPU. By offloading and accelerating compute-intensive algorithms, NVIDIA routinely speeds up applications by 10 to 100 times, while reducing power and cost by an order of magnitude. Scientists use NVIDIA like a time machine, accelerating time to insights while expanding the scale of their simulations to explore complex systems such as climate change and human biology.
So basically, accelerated computing is the ability to have a GPU or a computer to process many problems at once. So before this, computers were processing one problem at a time. Now with these GPUs or accelerating computing, they can process parallel many things at the same time and also reduce the cost of energy, increasing the efficiency of the computer. So the computer accelerating computing, which is pretty much used a lot in AI, is the reason that the company has boomed so much. Again, in traditional computing, you would have first problem being solved and then the solution of the first problem and the second problem and the third problem. Now with accelerating computing, they can solve many problems parallel, as you can see on the graph, reducing the cost and making faster resolution or getting to the solution faster. So this acceleration computing is a new level of innovation on computing. And of course, on the tech race for AI infrastructure, NVIDIA is leading the way. And of course, the revenue for the company in 2023 make the stocks go up, as you can see. And what caused this thing to go up really fast was one announcement on NVIDIA. So in May 24-23, the quarterly revenue, 7.9 billion, up 19% from the previous quarters. Record data center revenue of 4.28 billion. And the second quarter of the fiscal year 2024, the revenue outlook is predicted to go to 11 billion, to grow 11 billion. So this is what caused them to go up on the market so quickly. And you can see here, NVIDIA is ahead from any other company. And you can see here TSM, which is in second place, but NVIDIA is really spike high because of this acceleration of AI or accelerating computer. So it's important to notice that NVIDIA projects those equipment and TSM is the one that actually builds it. And you can see here, NVIDIA is spiking in terms of the semiconductor companies, and TSM is in second place, which are the builders of the things that are projected or designed by NVIDIA. Now, the revenue is expected to triple on the next 4 years. You can see here, analysis now expect NVIDIA's revenue to triple in just 4 years. And that's because they expect the market of AI and accelerated computing to increase, and NVIDIA is leading the way. Now, Bloomberg also has an analysis on the estimating price of the company. Again, this is just me sharing with you what Bloomberg is saying. This is not financial advice. Now, the thing is, there is a tech rally that will only grow further as recession worries reign. That's the view of the investors. So what happened is, with the recession ahead of us, there is a hope that accelerating computing and AI will allow humans to produce more quicker regardless of the economic recession. So the idea is that advancement technology will allow humanity to output products and services, and that may lower the impact of recession or make us not feel the recession at all. At least that is one view, that's one possibility. Now, when you look at the S&P 500, you can see here that 6 companies account for more than 50%. Microsoft, Apple, Alphabet, NVIDIA, Amazon, and Meta, they count for more than 50% of the valuation of S&P 500, and everything else counts for 48%. So those companies are significant, and they think that these companies, if they advance with AI and accelerating computing, those companies will be able to produce so much that we, the humanity, that we may not feel the impact of the recession. And you can see here Apple versus Russell 2000. This is a tweet by Charlie Biello. At 2.75 trillion, Apple's market cap ended last week at a higher level than all the stock in the Russell 2000 combined. So the Russell 2000 is another index which counts 2,000 companies, and Apple is higher than those 2,000 companies. So that's the perspective of the market. Like, if those high-tech companies advance well with the implementation of accelerating computing and what AI can do, we may not feel the recession. And you can see here, NVIDIA has plus 180% growth according to this graph. So things look very promising for NVIDIA. Now, one thing that we need to understand is that accelerating computing and AI is already here. These are not things for the future. ChatGPT grew to 1 million users in less than 5 days. And those are tools that we can use today. This is the reality of today. AI is here. This is not something for the future. ChatGPT, which I just mentioned to you guys, is actually disrupting the market. And here's the thing, a lot of people thought that ChatGPT was going to take a lot of people's jobs. And I have made a video about this. I'm going to leave the link above to you guys. But ChatGPT actually caused me to hire more people to my company than to fire people. Yes, I didn't need anymore a person to edit my videos, but I need to hire more people because now I can produce more. I can actually produce 1 video per day in YouTube. I can write description. I need more people to edit my videos. So ChatGPT caused me to increase my staff, not to decrease my staff. And of course, with this, you raise the question, are all these projections of those tech companies just a bubble, or we are facing a new era? And I honestly believe we are in the new era. As I said, AI is the reality here today. It has already increased productivity. As I just mentioned, in my company alone, I am able to increase productivity, and I'm also having to hire more people. And of course, the increase of productivity causes economical growth. So the theory that we may not feel a recession because of advancement of technology, it may be true, it may come to that. Now, of course, the more productivity, that also elevates the standard of living. We have a healthier life, which greater health comes greater happiness, and of course we have a better future. If the projections are correct, and if what the market sees and what the big techs are promising come to unfold, we're gonna be able to elevate our standard of living tremendously.
From the advent of personal computers to the internet, mobile and cloud computing, each wave has expanded the realm of computing. AI is a new wave of computing that requires no programming skills and uses plain human language to perform seemingly intelligent tasks.
I could not agree with him more. So the difference is, right now, the technology or the advancement of technology is available for the regular user. You do not need to be a programmer. You can use human language and you can benefit of things that only programmers could do. So yes, there's a possibility that the regular programmer may no longer find the same job or a qualifiable job on the market, because now with basic human language, ChatGPT and AI empower human beings to produce programs. So the realm of computer that was only available to a few million programmers is now available pretty much for everyone that has access to internet and a basic computer.
Take a listen. The industry is spending the necessary and the appropriate amount of time to talk about the peril. There's plenty of technology that we're creating to enable new capabilities for generative AI. But we have to put equal, if not more, emphasis into developing technology for safe AI. All of the technologies associated with guardrailing, human feedback reinforcement learning, RLHF. Vector databases that are connected to these large language models so that they don't hallucinate. All of those technologies and more are created for this very reason. And we're going to have to advance. The amount of technology that's advancing in this space is just literally daily. And I'm so excited to see computer scientists dedicate themselves to the advancing of safe AI as well as, of course, generative AI. Yeah.
So I like the fact that he's talking about safety. And yes, there's a lot of things that we need to think about when we talk about AI. But I think the same thing is with every other technology. When we create electricity, the safety wasn't really there. We had some accidents. We had several accidents with automobiles, and we're still facing accidents with automobile. Not to say that we didn't have accidents with the station coach. We're having motorcycle accidents. Every new technology brings the possibility for accidents. When the internet was just created, it was mostly used by criminals. And today we are here in this YouTube channel creating content and adding value. So every technology comes with risks. And I'm really happy to hear that he is really concerned about safety as well, or at least that's what he's speaking. So the ChatGPT has opened a door. The genie is not going to go back into the bottle. And again, it is here today. People are doing things with ChatGPT today. I wonder what's going to happen to the educational system and everything else. The thing is, ChatGPT is here. It's a reality. It is not something for the new future. So I want to, with this video, welcome you guys to this new future that is already here. And I want to invite you to think of this with an open mind and think of the things that you can do and ways in which you can add value to the market. And of course, think of things that we need safety or to protect ourselves from. So this video, I hope was valuable to you. But the thing is, the future is here and NVIDIA is ready and is leading the way. Am I going to invest on NVIDIA? No. Will I ever invest in the traditional market? Most likely not. I'm not trying to invite you to an investment proposal. I'm just trying to invite you to think about this and to understand why NVIDIA is going up in price so rapidly and other things that are affecting or promoting that. So let me make a little recap. I hope with this video you could understand a little bit more about NVIDIA. I hope you can understand about what happened, why the price is going up so much because of the accelerating computing, of course, data centers. And I want you to understand that this technology is here and it will stay here. The genie is not going back into the bottle. Now, if you want to find out more about this, if you want to engage in a conversation, be aware that we have an academy where we talk about those things. So if you want to find out more, please consider joining the academy. Link on the description below. That's all for today. So please do like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Also, let me know what your thoughts are on this video on the comments below. That's all for today. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.